Okay, people, are we live? Say something, let me know we're live. How are you, Business English Weekers? Holler if you can hear me. Please do. Who's here with me? I can see some people here. How's everyone doing? Come on, guys. Okay, people. Oh, I can hear myself pretty loud, so probably you can hear me as well. Everything okay? Hi, Paloma. Hi, Jess. All right. The strong ones are showing. I like it. I like it. How's everyone doing? Everybody okay? I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. Do you know what we guys are doing today? Do you still remember what we're going to study together today? I'm going to ask you the traditional question just to, check if you're still into the same kind of life. And the question is, how should I run this life? English or Portuguese? Good evening, Carlos. Como é que eu faço, gente? Português ou inglês? English or Portuguese? This is a democracy. I allow you guys to choose. Yeah, Prazos. Very good. Does that mean you prefer Português? Oh, there you go. You have a vote for one for English. English, okay. You're still the same. You're still the same. Very good. English then. English. First thing I'd like to do, people, or better, second thing, right? First thing was to say hello to you guys. And now the second thing is to introduce you to one of Black and White's teachers and also part of the coordination. How are you doing, Rafa? Everything okay with you?
All good.
Nice. Could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. So I'm Rafael Perez Tunis, and I'm one of the teachers at Black and White. I'm also part of the coordination team, and I've been teaching for quite some time. People in Black and White usually say that I look very young, but I'm actually 27, and I've been teaching for all of my professional life, so around 9 years now. And I've been with Black and White for some time now, since last year, right, Bruno?
Correct.
And it's a pleasure to be here today.
Thank you very much, Rafa. Yes, Rafa. Where did you tell them where you live, Rafa? All right. São Paulo, like São Paulo, São Paulo? Oh, São Bernardo is good to learn English, right? São Bernardo.
In English, her teacher said exactly that. Like, oh, it will be easy for you because her R is very like porta.
Yes, yes.
So it was quite simple, and for me as well.
All right. Okay, people. So let's get down to business. It's time to rock this live. Let's do this. Let's get to the content part. Okay, guys, let's get to the content part, which is the best part. Okay. First thing I want you guys to tell me is if you can see what I'm seeing on my screen here. Can you see the presentation, Black and White logo, and both Rafa and myself in the lower right? Your lower right. Let me check if this is okay. Yeah, I think it's all good, right, guys? Let's get started. Hello, Juliana. Juliana is also with us. Okay. So let's get started. Let's get down to business, shall we, Rafa?
Let's go.
Okay. People, today we're going to talk about deadlines. Deadlines, all right? Let's start talking a little bit about what deadlines are first, okay? Deadline. Rafa, could you read, please?
Oh, for sure. So let me just open it bigger. Deadline, a date or time before which something must be done.
Okay. So the line across which, that's the origin of the word, okay, people? The line across which American Civil War prisoners couldn't go without getting shot. Did you know this, people?
Quite dark, right?
Yeah. Did you know about this, Rafa?
I didn't actually. I figured it was something related to that. I didn't know it was American Civil War or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so I even set up an art here to reflect this darkness. Dexter style, Jack the Ripper style, right? Civil War style. Okay. So people, I brought here something written in space just because that line then was a word, an expression originated in a spatial context. It was a line that they couldn't cross, otherwise they would get shot, right? If they cross this line, the dead line, right? But, yeah, you didn't know, Juliana. But we brought this concept to time, okay? And now we have a situation that can't happen after a line in time. And this is very common, okay, people? To express time through a spatial kind of point of view, right, Rafa?
Yeah.
It's a thing humans do, right? And we're going to continue doing this, okay, guys? We're going to bring this little timelines here so we can visualize better the concepts applied. Space equals time in this sense here. Difference between until and by. By. It's a date or a time limit for something to happen. As simple as that, okay? Pretty much almost the same definition of deadline, right? There you go. And that's why we use by to express deadlines, okay? They have the same definition. So for instance, let's say you have, this is a day, okay guys? So you have 8 a.m., midday, and 6 p.m. and this is the deadline. So if this is the deadline, something cannot happen after this, okay? Or shouldn't happen after this. So if it's done here between 8 and midday, let's say around 10 a.m., it's fine. If it happens a little over midday, it's also fine. And if it happens at 6 p.m., it works just fine as well. Okay, that's how deadlines work. All good. These are all respecting the deadlines. So the focus is completed before. This is the idea. Completed before a time, a date. This is the idea. Rafa, would you like to comment anything?
No, I think that's quite on point, and it's important to see that by is used with time, but I'm sure Bruno is going to talk about it as well. Time is not necessarily the hours, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure, for sure. It's a good thing to point out. Okay, guys, don't think it's restricted to hours. Okay, it's just this part of the example. I need this quote done by 6 p.m. Okay, so here you go. You can. It's a point. Okay, you can do this anytime before 6 p.m. This is the idea. People, are you following? Am I making sense? Is this easy to understand? Is this easy to digest? Because you went terribly quiet. So I gotta check if you guys are following.
They are very focused.
They're focused, right? I think they're getting it. They're bright people. Let me check here. There's a little bit of a delay. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. So let's keep going. Then we have until. It's until when? Like to what point a prolonged, continuous action is going to persist, is going to last. Okay, this is the idea. So the point is, something starts, that's why you have a green light, okay, at some moment, and until when that thing or that situation lasts, persists, okay? So you have again 8 a.m., midday, 6 p.m. Something starts and the situation continues practically ininterruptedly, okay? So practically without a break. Well, we can consider without a break, okay? But sometimes, of course, there might be breaks. But the situation is still ongoing, okay? Until a certain point. And then it stops. Red light. Red light. All right. It's Thursday, she said. Oh, okay. So then it stops. That's why it's red light. It's here, okay? Focus, continuation to a certain point. This is the focus. Rafa, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, until actually makes me quite uncomfortable because it feels more like an ultimatum, you know? So,
Yeah.
like someone telling you, oh, you have until tomorrow to finish this presentation or this report. So it's quite strong.
Quite strong, right? So I will work until 6 p.m. So this is a situation that it's going to keep up happening from a point to another point without interruptions, without breaks. Okay. In odd days, we're really paying attention. You see how they are? Very good.
Yeah.
Odd days. Then they learn fast. They're fast learners.
Yeah, I saw like on Tuesday they were really paying attention to Mateus and Adri. Yesterday they were very talkative with Wesley, right?
Yeah. So it's the happy days, you know, the even days. Yeah. And the odd days is hard working days. Odd and even. I see. Very good. So then you have practice time, people, until versus by, because so far it's just explanation time, right? Half, are you ready for this?
Oh, for sure.
And you guys, are you ready for this? I sure hope you are, because now it's gonna get serious. Let's get down to business. Hafa, could you read, please?
Sure. So this fair will be running the weekend.
You know how Adri says, this fair will be running the weekend.
I like my parada.
I prefer parada better than blah. Okay, so people, you will tell me what's gonna go in this blank space here. Okay, which one goes here, until or by? This is on you. Quiz has started. Time is ticking. We have an until. We have another until. We have yet another. I think that's enough for us to check. And so it is. Situation continuing until a certain point. Continuation to, that's the focus. Very good. Started off on the right foot. Please, Hap.
Okay, so I need your room cleared, the 25th.
I need your room cleared, the 25th. Guys, which to use now? Let's do this because we got a lot of ground to cover here. Let's see. We have a buy, another buy, because it's in a specific deadline, and so it is, Jess, and so it is, Simone, Paloma.
We got the answer and also the explanation. It's a teacher, right?
It's a teacher, pretty much. Very good, guys. That's it. It's a time limit. When you have a time limit, that's a deadline. Completed before. Half.
So I need to find a solution. Monday.
Blah or tarará. Rafa's gonna use tarará. Blah is Adris.
Oh, it's not tarará, it's parará.
Parará.
It's with a P.
Okay. Blah. They like blah. So, let's go British now, people. I need to find a solution until or by Monday. Which one is it, people? Enough. My British accent is done now. I'm not in the British accent day.
Scottish.
Scottish. We have a by here. I need to find a solution by Monday. Do you go with Miriam or do you contest? We have a by again.
We have an until as well.
All right. Oh, we have an until. That's Simone. We have an until, and then we have 3 buys. Doubt, because both can be used. Depends on the context. Well, I don't think you will be finding solutions uninterruptedly, Jess, until Monday. Right? It's not a situation that it's going to continue like I'm finding a solution non-stop until Monday. You just need to find once and before Monday, right? So this is going to be like I need to find a solution by Monday, because you can find a solution today, you can find a solution tomorrow, you can find a solution on the weekend, and you can find a solution on Monday. Yeah, Monday is still possible. So you don't have to be all the time during the whole period doing that, just once.
Yeah, this is something important. Think about it. Like, it's not, oh, you will be doing that, and Monday is the last time you can finish that task. Until is that you're going to be doing that non-stop until that point comes. Okay. So in that case, until doesn't fit. We need to use by, because it's a specific time.
Yeah, I see what Jess is talking about. She's thinking about the search, right? But take a look at the sentence, Jess. There's nothing about the search. There's only about the find. Yeah. So you have to stick with the sentence, not in try to think about the concept behind the sentence or what generates the concept. It's talking about finding, and finding, it's a punctual thing. Okay, searching for sure. If it was I need to search, then okay, maybe it's okay, because searching is something that continues, but that's not the sentence, right? So completed before. All right, Rafa, please.
She has to stay at the office, 7 p.m.
She has to stay in the office, 7 p.m. I think this one is pretty simple. Until, Paloma. You got another until, and that's it. Full day of work at the office. Continuation 2. This is the idea. Rafa, please.
Yeah. I need to arrive at the plant, noon.
How about now, guys? I need to arrive at the plant until noon or by noon. We got a buy, and buy it is. Completed before. You are all right again. They got it, right, Rafa?
Yeah.
Apparently you guys
Very
got
good.
it. Please, Rafa.
The next one, what if I kept working, late today?
Now I have a question. Now I have a question, people. What if I kept working until late today, or what if I kept working by late today? Interesting, when we say the sentences out loud, maybe we can get the answer right, because it just sounds wrong. right? You are correct, people, because sounds wrong, right? How would say, what if I kept working
Yeah.
by late today? It doesn't even make a sense,
You
right?
know, when I started working, this was my rule of thumb. Like, whenever something sounded wrong, this was what I went with. And then after I decided to, like, oh, okay, so why does it sound wrong?
That's
And I
right.
think that feeling is very important when you're learning English.
Yes. I believe that when you really learn, that's when you
Yeah,
start gauging things by if they're right or wrong by the sound of them, right? The feel of them.
exactly.
Continuation 2, correct. Please have.
I won't pay him. Da, da, da. He delivers the product.
I won't pay him. Oh, that's a negative one now, huh?
Yeah.
That's a negative one now. People, be careful. Be careful with this one. I won't pay him. Ba-da-da. He delivers the product. Oh, that's Juliana's rule of thumb as well. Nice. What have we got here, people? It's negative, but the rules still apply. Until. It's because it's just a matter of applying the rule of thumb, right, Rafa?
Yeah.
You won't be able to use by here. It will sound wrong, right? But if you stop to think about the concept, the situation of not paying, it lingers, it lasts, continues non-stop until a certain point, until the product delivery happens. Continuation to a certain point. Half.
If you don't show up, but at the end of the day, I'm letting you go.
Ooh. Yes, Ju. Ju says she used the rule of thumb. That helps a lot, you know. It seems like to be a silly trick, you know, but it's really important, right? How about this one, people? The rule of thumb here doesn't help so much. You got to think about concept.
Yeah.
And bye. Aren't you proud of these people, Rafa?
Oh, they are fantastic.
Look.
I will have to make it harder for them in my presentation.
Yeah, let's do it. Look at how high the level. Yes. You got it. That's it. Completed before the end of the day. So we checked. Until versus by is checked. I won't explain anymore because you know what happens if you start explaining too much? Then maybe you create a confusion that didn't exist before. So you're doing such a great work that I won't explain anything anymore about the difference between until and by because you got it. Right, Rafa? Do you agree with me?
Yeah. I think there was only one question there I think Simone didn't really get. If it was until and by in this last one. So, can you go back to the previous example?
Oh, of course. Just a second. I didn't see Simone's.
Yeah,
There you go.
she even sent her signature emoji.
Ah,
right?
her signature emoji is there. Yeah. It's because, do you want to explain, Rafa?
Oh, sure. It's important as well to see here, by and until, they have a quite different routine in sentences. I don't know if this is the explanation Bruno is going to give, but this is the one I like, which is show up, and the same as before, find. They are what we consider verbs of state. So they either happen or they don't. They can't be happening continuously. Okay, so you can't be showing up. You either go or you don't go to work.
Yep. Yeah, this is very good explanation. Guys, I hope you paid attention to what Rafa said because it's a very good tip, okay? Some things, they don't have a duration. Like something started. Yeah, if I say that I started studying at Black and White last year. Last year, so it's a duration. You still study now? No, but started studying, the start is a point in space. Okay? So if start is a point in space, the start itself is not considered a duration. Okay? So if you have things like start or which one was the other one? Not this one.
It was find.
Find. You find something once. When you find, that's it. There's no duration. Okay? But I was searching. The search has a duration, but the finding doesn't, okay? And showing up, there's also no duration. You just show up. In a second, you're not there. Next second, you are, okay? Of course, physically speaking, there probably is a duration.
I think Juliana saying that Portuguese doesn't help with that. And I agree. A common example I use for that is know, right? Because in Portuguese we say, oh, tô saindo com essa pessoa, tô conhecendo ela. In English we can say, I'm knowing you. You either know a person or you don't.
Yeah. Even liking is not so common, right? They usually say I like or I don't like. Yeah. And we say, I'm liking. Here in Portuguese we say, estou gostando, right?
Yeah, love as well, right? I hate that slogan for McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Okay, I hope it's clearer now, people, all right? It's a very good remark to make, really. So let's continue. Now let's talk about the difference between in and by, okay? So the thing is, in and by are not different conceptually, okay? They are conceptually equal. They have the same concept behind them, right? But they are interchangeable. So they are interchangeable conceptually, but they are different structure in the structure. Okay, so structurally different, right, guys? So they have the same concept, but you will structure the sentence differently, all right? The same as when you say também in English, there are two ways of saying também, people. Which are the two ways of saying também? I'm speaking Portuguese because I want you guys to tell me. How can I say também in English? Two ways. Let's wait for them. Yeah, Juliana said she hadn't thought about it, but to and also. There you go, Juliana. Very good. And the thing is, you structure the sentence a little different, right, people, when you use to or also, correct? You can't just switch the words. They mean the same thing, but they go in different places in a sentence, right? So it's a situation where the concept is the same, but the way you structure the sentence is different, right? You will use to by the end of the sentence usually, and also somewhere in between or in the middle or maybe in the beginning of the sentence, right? So I also have this problem, or I have this problem too. So you structure the sentences differently, okay? And this is the same situation is going to fly here with in and by. They mean the same thing, but you're going to structure your sentences differently depending on which you decide to use, right? And maybe, or not only maybe, probably actually, you're going to change some other things in your sentence, such as the expression of time. And we're going to see this right now. Just a reminder, okay, people, of what by means, because we're going to be comparing to by. It's a time limit for something to happen, so completed before, okay? I need this report done by 6 p.m. We're going to do the same sentence here, but now structuring with in, okay? In. It's a duration for something to happen, okay? How long is it going to take? So the focus is completed within, okay, within a duration. So here you have the same sentence. I need this report done in 10 hours. So it's the same sentence, but I'm not telling the time anymore. Now I'm telling the quantity of hours. So it's important that when you use in, that you use a duration. Okay? So people, I need to hear from you. Is it clear, the difference between by and in? One, you will focus on the date, on the time, and the other on the duration. Is that clear? For Miriam it is, okay. Yes, okay. I hope it's clear for Simone as well, maybe. Yes, Karen. Okay, so let's move forward because even if it's not that clear, yes, okay, great. I think it's clear for everyone. Rafa, please.
So, I need your room cleared. 2 days.
All right, so people, what do we use here? I need your room cleared. 2 days. And all right. I need your room cleared in 2 days. There you go. So you have October 1st. This is, of course, these are not the correct dates, okay, people? These are just fictitious dates. There you go. But let's pretend today is October 1st, okay? So you have October 1st, October 2nd, and then you have October 3rd, and the room has to be cleared at some point within this period. Completed within, right? What I want to know from you, people, now is how would I switch? How would I say the same sentence but using by? That's my question to you. I want you to write the sentence, to type in the sentence here on the chat of the live. Okay, the same sentence, I need your room cleared in 2 days, but now using by. And tip, maybe you won't be able to use 2 days. Maybe you have to switch by another time expression, okay? Now it's a sentence. It's not as simple. By October 3rd. Well, that's the only change in the sentence. I think it's fair enough, right, Rafa?
Yeah.
Pretty much by October 3rd, that's it. I need your room cleared by Saturday. It's a possibility if you know the date, if you know the name of the day for sure. Or I need your room cleared by October 3rd. In this specific example, that's how you can infer from here, right? That's what you are able to infer from the little timeline here, right? Okay, all right. And there you go. I need your room cleared by October 3rd. Clap, 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 clap. Kleptomaniac attacks again. Very good, very good. Completed before. Rafa, please.
They must reach an agreement. 7 p.m.
They must reach an agreement, but at 7 p.m. How about now, people? How do we do this one? Kleptomaniac attacks again. Bye. All right. Bye. And there you go. They must reach an agreement by 7 p.m. Completed before. And how?
Very good. It sounded like Backstreet Boys, right? Bye.
Bye. Backstreet Boys. It's a long time. I haven't heard about it. So how do we switch this sentence into a sentence using in, people? Same sentence, expressing the same thing, but using in. Let's wait for them. Are you guys thinking? I can feel a sentence coming. I can feel a sentence coming. In 2 hours, in 2 hours, in 2 hours. They must reach an agreement in 2 hours. Very good, Karen. Very good, everyone. Paloma, Miriam, Jess. Very good. pretty much completed within. You're nailing it. You're killing it. Rafa, please.
He's going to give me an answer, da-da-da, a week.
He's going to give me an answer, but a week. How about this one, people? Yep, the delay. When is the future going to, be here? I want to be in the future. I want to have perfect internet, no delay, quantum entanglement, communication. And there you go. He's going to give me an answer in a week. In a week. And how do I switch that to a by sentence? These, I think, switching from in to by are the easiest ones, right?
Yeah.
Just pick the
Quite
date.
easy. But they are also doing great.
They're doing great.
So,
They're doing amazingly well. I'm even, I'm like, oh, okay, they're gonna get it right again. And usually it's not like this. It's not like this. By October 8th, all right, you got it. He's going to give me an answer by October 8th. Completed before. And let's check this. And so we did it. We checked in versus by. The difference that it's not so different, but it's structurally different. So here you go. All right. And now to practice until, by, and in. So now you're going to have to, decide which one is going to be in the blank spaces. Okay. But you have three options now, but we are not doing them right now. Okay, people. There is an exercise you have to do. It's a Google form exercise. Okay. On the description of this live, okay? You go in the description and then you're going to see the link there. There's also the link for the class, the original class. Probably you have watched it, the bonus class, because you said you would, so I believe you. You did. And then there's a link just under it with the activity, okay? Different activity, new activity, okay, people, for you to do it. It's additional to the bonus class. It's a new one. There is an activity for the bonus class. And then there's another one for this class here, for the live. And it's in the description. So I trust you. I trust you will do it, okay? Maybe by tomorrow, yeah? By the weekend, let's say, all right? Using deadlines. Okay, people, that's it. Rafa, do you have any sort of comments before moving on?
no, I think that's all for the by, until, and in. So let's move on to my portion now.
Yes. So people, now we're going to move on to the next segment of this class, okay? And now it's with Rafa. Rafa, would you like to introduce or just go straight to the presentation?
Oh, let's go to the presentation. I'm going to talk a bit about time management and a lot of phrasal verbs because I know this is something that you guys love.
Oh, yeah.
I asked Bruno to specifically talk about the phrasal verb before when he said, let's get down to business. So I wanted to know from you guys, which one is your favorite Disney movie? Because I personally am a big fan of Aladdin, but this sentence, let's get down to business, really reminds me of a movie called Mulan. And there is a song there, I'll make a man out of you. The first sentence they say in that song is, let's get down to business. And which means basically, let's do it. Let's work our best to accomplish this goal.
All right. Let's get down to business then. So we're sharing the presentation now. Show is yours, Rafa. Should I move on?
Sure, please. So, the first one that I put here, Juliana likes Mulan, great, so she's going to like the example.
Yeah, I think the first thing you have to do, Rafa, is to check if they are able to see and to read what's written there.
Oh, for sure. So guys, I'm actually checking here. I can see in the live that they can see. So I'm seeing the same as they are.
Okay. Mine is huge.
First phrasal verb that I put there is to run out. Okay, and I prepared two different explanations. There are two meanings. I prepared some quite tricky sentences for you guys. So, Bruno, can you read the two, please?
Of course. To go fast in a direction or to use all of something.
Okay, so what do you guys think it means to run out of something? You guys can send one or two.
Okay,
I
so
think it would be
to
easy.
go fast in a direction is one, and to use all of something two, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's wait a little.
To use all of something. So we got a two. We got another two.
Okay. Wonder Woman thinks it's true as well. Kari. Okay. So everybody thinks it's number two. Okay. So you can go to the next slide, please, Bruno. I prepared some smiley faces there if you guys get it right, and an angry face if you guys get it wrong. So don't misunderstand me. I also prepared an example for you guys to get it better. But I put, of course, to go fast in the direction because when we see run, we always think about running, right? But run out is actually to use all of something. So the example I have there, I'm always running out of time. I need to organize my schedule better. Okay. If you guys check it, I also prepared some extra vocabulary about time management related to time in there. So I have, for example, run out of time, schedule, organize. Okay.
Oh, so you brought the sentences usually in a time management kind
Yeah, all of
of
them are related to
aspect.
time.
Okay, okay.
Exactly.
Running out of time, and we can run out of other things as well, but you
For sure.
brought time because it's the topic, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. As we can see in the answer, the meaning is like specifically to use all of something. So something,
Could be
not
water,
necessarily
could
time.
be
Exactly.
resources, right?
If you're in the desert, you can run out of water, for example.
Okay.
Okay. The next one, to set aside. Okay. So Bruno, can you read the two meanings, please?
Sure thing. To separate or to decide which side to support on a discussion.
Okay. So what do you guys think? One, to separate, or two, to decide which side to support on a discussion.
Julian said she has learned this one on The Walking Dead when they were running out of food. Oh, that's the importance of Netflix. I won't argue with you on this one for sure. We have one to separate. Another one.
Okay, one. A lot of ones, no twos. Are you guys sure it's not true?
To decide which side to support the discussion. They're pretty much going for one.
So let's go to the next slide. Okay, you guys were correct.
Ooh.
So, important as well. You guys can see I put EG there. Okay, EG means example given. Okay, so it's the same as when we in Portuguese put EX. You know, so EG. I set aside a couple of hours to finish this project. Okay, so you get your time and you separate a bit of it.
Yes. There is I think an expression from Latin or there is exempli gratia. That's why I did this. Have you heard about this one? Exempli gratia.
No.
Yeah, from Latin. I think the very origin. The Americans stole it. Example given.
They always still think.
Right.
So.
Okay. Can we continue?
Sure. So the next one, to free up. What does it mean? So please, Bruno.
Just a second. I think there's somebody who can't read. Francesca.
Yeah, Francesca said she forgot her glasses.
Check this out now, Francesca. Because you are not wearing your glasses, Rafa.
Oh, actually, my glasses broke during quarantine. Like both of my pairs.
Walking
So.
Dead during the quarantine. Oh no, reality. No Walking Dead. Quarantine was reality.
Oh, Juliana talked about the hand, the Italian hand. You can't speak Italian without moving your hand
Yeah,
like this,
exempli,
like
grazie.
coxinha, you know?
And I need to confess that I always use EG and I didn't know the meaning. It's not given. So people, Francesca, I'm saying Francesca, but it's actually Francesca, right? Can you, I'm very Italian today. Uh, can you actually see it now, Francesca? I think I tried to zoom in a little bit. Maybe it helps. They're going with 2. Jess is going with 2 at least. 2.
Okay, so make something available to be used.
Make something
I think we didn't read actually the meanings. They are reading on their own. So the first one is to liberate yourself of a bad situation. The second one, to make something available to be used.
They're going with 2 to make something available
They're
to be
going with
used.
2?
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Again, of course, they are amazing, so they are correct. It's number 2. You can see by the smiley face. So, example, I've freed up some space in my agenda to finish the report. Okay. So there we see something that is quite actually common in English. We're using agenda. Okay. You just need to be quite careful because agenda can mean something different as well, right, Bruno?
Yes. When you have some intentions, right?
Yeah, hidden intentions. Right? Like
Intentions.
political agenda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interest, right? You have some interest, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next one, to block out. So what does it mean? Can you check the meanings, please, Bruno?
Sure thing. Let me zoom in here. To close your schedule or to arrange to have time for something.
Okay. So what do you guys think? 1, to close your schedule. 2, to arrange to have time for something.
Now it's good. I can read. Yeah, Francisca. By all means. Anytime. So now answer that, Francisca. Which one is the correct one? The first one or the second one? We got a 1. We got a 1. Another 1. Another 1. Okay. Do you think they're right this time, Rafa? Are they right? I'm not so sure.
Let's check, right?
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next
Only
one.
one way to find out.
Okay, so you guys were wrong. Finally, you guys finally got something
Woo,
wrong.
they were wrong.
But I did this one intentionally because I know that it sounds a lot like close something, like block.
Yeah.
You know? So block out, it's similar to closing your schedule, but not necessarily, because you need a reason to do that. So here in the example I've been blocking out some slots for some items. Okay. So this is just a general explanation. Unfortunately, you guys were wrong in this one, but it happens, right?
Like,
I did it on purpose because I saw how good you guys were doing.
I know, but if they thought, it's because you didn't think it through, people. Because if you paid more attention, you would be able to. Because they are blocking the slots. You see, blocking out some slot for some items. So if you pay attention to the slot part, I think it will give away the answer, right? It was tricky.
Yeah,
it was tricky.
Yeah, it was tricky on purpose, but you guys just need to see that, like, blocking, block out. If it was block, maybe it could be closing, but block out. So you were separating bits of time in your schedule, let's say in Google Calendar or whatever, to make time for something specific. So like, oh, I can't have a meeting here because I will be working on this project.
Very nice. So it's a phrasal verb, to block out. It completely changes the verb by itself, right?
Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next. To lead up to. Okay. So, Bruno, can you check the meanings?
Sure thing. A series of events happening before something, or to be in a leadership position. Juliana liked because it was tricky. She felt challenged. I like it too when I commit mistakes.
I always do that with my students as well. And also when they are right, I ask, are you sure this is the correct answer? Like with a face that, are you going crazy?
Yeah.
Just to see if they change their convictions, you know?
So they're going. Oh, we have different opinions here. We have one,
and
two, and one again. Simone, are you switching or are you keeping number 2? Because she made the emoji face, but I don't think it means much when it comes from her. Carrying is 1, okay. I like challenges. Me too, Juliana. Love challenges.
Okay, so most of them said 1.
Yep.
Right. So moving on, of course.
All right.
That's correct. A series of events happening before something. Like here I have an example. I make sure I'm free when leading up to an important deadline. So make sure that you have time to work on that project, report, or whatever. We can also use an example, like Juliana was talking about The Walking Dead, right? So we can talk about a series of events that happen in a TV series or a movie that lead up to the outcome. Like let's say in The Walking Dead, a series of events lead up to, I don't know the names of the characters because I don't watch The Walking Dead, so
Michonne.
To someone dying, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and I have there's something else they say a lot, which is they say a period before the leading up, right? Such in the weeks leading up to the Business English Week, I was very nervous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or in the days, or in the days leading up to the event, in the weeks leading up.
Yeah, we usually set a time before, like there I put when.
Very nice.
Which is a time setter. And the next one, to fall behind schedule. This one I think it's simple, right? So, Bruno, can you check the meanings?
Sure thing. To fail to do something fast enough, or to do less work than expected.
Since this one is so simple, I put 2 answers that are quite tricky. Because if I just put like to fall behind schedule, to sleep and fall to the ground with your ass.
Yeah.
So
that's true. There was a question, Rafa, on. There is a word in Portuguese to compare. Precedendo?
Oh, Juliana sent nos levou a isso.
Yeah, she did kind of in the situation. Yeah.
Okay. It's a good phrase to explain what leading up to means. Okay. It can also be like the event, os eventos precedendo, as Bruno said. Okay. So the things that come before the final event.
Yep. Well, so, I think it's a good point to say that sometimes it's tricky to translate, right? Especially because the structure changes sometimes, okay? But in this sense, you can kind of try to give some translations, you know? I think precedendo is a good one.
I think that since phrasal verbs, they are quite tricky, because usually you can't simply translate because they change the original meaning to something that is not literal. It's better to understand the phrasal verb in a sentence than simply understanding the meaning, because then you can do the rule of thumb and simply think about it and find out
the rule of thumb, yeah, true. Okay, so which one is it here, guys? We have a number 2. Was there a number 2 again? Couple of 2s. Let's 2 again.
Okay, 2. Okay, so moving on to the next slide.
Yeah, got it.
So, correct, guys. Smiley face for you. I fell behind schedule due to some private issues. Okay. And there I use the word that I like a lot as well because it sounds very fancy. when you say issues instead of problems. Okay.
Issues. And also issue is a verb, right? And I think it's very business as well.
Yeah,
Emitir, to issue, right?
exactly.
To
To
issue,
issue a document or an
to issue,
invoice.
issue an invoice. Oh, that's business. Let me write it here. That is the verb, okay, people? Nothing to do with the example, but it's just that it reminds us. Yeah, we are
Yeah, that's very
associative beings,
important.
right?
Here when we have issues, there is a verb and also a noun. Okay, here in the example we're using the noun. We can also use the verb form, like to issue an invoice.
To issue an invoice, that's right. And then here, in this case, the noun, let me write it here to avoid confusion then, but I think they know, but just to be to land on the safe side,
Sure.
noun, issue, and in this case, it's like a problem, right? A concern,
Yeah.
situation. Okay, got it. Let's move forward. Ooh,
So to space out.
to space out.
What does it mean, Bruno? The two.
To go to another planet. Oh, that's the correct one for sure. I hope it's the correct one. To leave some time between arrangements. So two options, guys. Number one, to go to another planet. Number two, to leave some time between arrangements.
Okay, this one is. I believe it's the easiest one that I prepared, just because I found funny. So
The first one is, how do you say that in English? I'm trying to think about a word in English. Trickster, like a fanfarrão. The first one
yeah,
is, it's kind of
Joker.
a joker. The first one is kind of the joker, the trickster, right? So they're pulling out some shoes out of the hat. Are they correct? Let's check.
Okay, so
There you go.
okay, but just one quick thing. In this one, it was tricky because both are correct if you think about it.
When you
Okay,
think about
so
it.
we have space out, like find time between two things. Okay, so you can space out your training, or you can space out. Let's say most of my students, they don't like having classes 2 days in a row, so they like spacing out their classes, one on Monday, another one on Thursday, for example. So here, I often space out my tasks when an important deadline is approaching. But you can also space out, let's say, when you are very tired, you can space out and start thinking about different stuff.
Like tripping, daydreaming.
Yeah, daydreaming. So space out can also be that. Okay, I just put it there because it was like not literally to go to another planet,
Yeah,
but if you are
mentally.
if you are not concentrated or you are thinking about different stuff, it can also be to space out.
Rafa,
But here in a business tone, yeah,
I think they didn't know about this one. I have this impression. They could deduce because they're smart people, but I think they
for sure.
didn't know about this one. So people, I would like to know if you could send other sentences, create other sentences with space out, okay? The business meaning, of course, on the chat if you could so. Panguando, they say in São Paulo, she said.
That's true.
Never heard this one. Oh my gosh. People, could you, not with the panguando
Yeah,
sense, okay, with the business sense, could you send some examples so we can sediment the learning?
yeah. And then when it's someone that does that a lot, we call them a panguão.
Panguão. Or aquariano. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Now I must have offended someone here.
Let's hope not, right?
Nobody's like
Oh, but if
aquarium
they are in
here.
Aquarius, they wouldn't be paying attention to the live
They would, so
anyways.
they don't know about my. They wouldn't be hearing my joke. Okay, so guys, examples. Let's. Simone is laughing. I hope Simone is not Aquariana. You're not Aquarius, right? Oh, that is. Oh, Jess. Sorry, Jess. And Jess is
Yes.
good. Jess is good, you know. I was just joking, Jess. I don't believe this stuff too much. They're spacing out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, but that's dubious now. I don't know if you're talking about. Yeah, we're spacing out. Maybe. We're daydreaming now. We're spacing out. Rafa. Well, let me see. Simone went called Drogo and said just no. Uh, let me see. Called Drogo style, right? I'm waiting for the examples, people.
Yeah, some examples with space out.
They're thinking. You see, they didn't know about it. I could tell. They were too just okay, just giving the right answer and that's it. So yeah, I didn't know about that. I could smell it. They're usually more talkative. Miriam, send us something. Come on. I need to space out this Italian practice because now I'm studying English. Too true. Juliana, just be careful with when you talk about Italian or English. Usually when you talk about nationalities or language, there's a capital letter in the beginning of the sentence, okay? Yeah, so it's capitalized. Capital. Right. So Italian with capital I and English with capital E. All right. But it was a good sentence for sure. Very good, very good. Right, Rafa?
For sure. And then this is something funny as well, because if we look at this, like learning two different languages, if we do too many things at the same time, we usually are not going to be paying too much attention. So we can also use the other space out there, right? Like, if I overwork myself, I will be spacing out in no time.
Yes. Miriam, are you with a client and watching the live together? She's multitasking. That's what I call multitasking. And you were talking about doing two things at the same time, right? You got it. Okay, so there you go.
Jess, you asked in Juliana's example, the word space never use ing. In that case, space is not the main verb of the sentence. It's actually a secondary because the main verb is need. Okay, and in that case we don't need to use ing because this is not present continuous. It's need is a verb that when we use something else in front, we use this to in between the two verbs. Okay, if it was something like, let's say, I like spacing out my classes, then it's okay. Need doesn't bring this requirement. Okay,
all right. Now
the next one.
It's the next one already, Half.
Yeah, so to drag out. So please, Bruno.
To take longer than expected, or to use effort to take something somewhere.
Okay, so a lot of sums there, right?
Yeah.
So guys, 1 or 2?
It's a tongue twister, almost. We should have a live just about tongue twisters. It would be funny, wouldn't it? Like daring each other.
I loved one that I used with my students. Like, she sells seashells by the seashore.
Oh, she sells seashells by the seashore. That's difficult. Yeah, we're having a couple of twos here. We have a 1. Jess brought a 1. Yeah. Yeah. This one is. It might generate some confusion.
Yeah, it's not an easy one, right? Because there, we have drag, which, if you guys don't know drag,
RuPaul.
yeah, they're drag race, right? No, not that.
I couldn't.
So drag is like when you have something heavy, you need to pull it to a direction, something. So this would be the second one, to use effort to take something somewhere. But then we have drag out.
Yes.
Bruno, can you go to the next one?
Sure thing.
So the correct one, to take longer than expected. I try my best not to drag out my tasks. Okay, so drag out is when you are doing that like effort, but a task is too complicated or too heavy and you take longer than you should.
Juliana is like, oh my god, Bruno, probably is about the RuPaul remark, you know. I used to work with this a coordinator, you know, and he used to be crazy. He's still crazy about RuPaul's Drag Show, and he used to be, girl, like always doing the expression. I said, what you're talking, what is this? And he said, that's RuPaul's Drag Race, Bruno, you have to watch it, you know. And he was like always like imitating and emulating the, you know, the people from RuPaul.
I have some friends that watch it. I've never watched like a full series. I just know some of the expressions because of my friends. Like sashay away, for example, is a good one when we finish a class, you know.
All right. So the correct one here, which one is it? Is to take longer than expected, right? To drag out. So for instance, if this live is boring, it's dragging out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not the case. It's flying by, right? Because it's too good.
Okay, the next one, sleep away. Okay, so we have two very short ones, meaning. So Bruno, can you read, please?
To disappear, to pass quickly.
Okay, so which one do you guys think is correct? One or two?
Hello, Fabricio. Welcome. We're almost.
Hey, Fabricio.
Yeah, almost
done, right?
Almost done, but be welcome, okay, and take part briefly. So, guys, to sleep away means to disappear or to pass quickly. One or two. We have a two. 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 Oh, even a three.
Yeah, I think that's not the correct answer, but okay.
Are you sure? Okay. All right.
Mistype.
So let's check, right?
Okay, so that's correct. Number two, to pass quickly. Like, precious time is slipping away, so I need to learn how to manage my time. Okay. You guys can see something as well in the examples I'm using. If you guys want to watch the live again or something, you'll see that I'm using a lot of different tenses. So I'm trying to use ing and perfect tenses and the past and the present, just so you guys can have a feeling of all of them.
All right. That's a good practice, really.
Okay. And the next one, to press on. We have two meanings there.
To use a keyboard, usually on a computer, to keep doing something. Huh.
Okay. I specify there usually on a computer because we have keyboards that are not on computers. For example, if you're playing
Music.
Yeah, music like a piano, it's a keyboard as well. Key is just tecla, okay? And board is the place where you have a lot of keys. Okay?
Too true, yeah.
So which one do you guys think is correct? One or two?
We got a two there. Another two. I like this phrasal verb. I really do.
Yeah.
Simone, it's... Okay, two. All right.
I think I'm going to start giving three options.
Yeah, they're dropping a hint, you know? Let me teach this expression to them, okay? Do you guys know what dropping a hint is? Dropping a hint. It's crazy because my chat is probably gonna go get there faster than my voice, you know? Dropping a hint. Did my chat get there faster than my voice, people? Probably, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what dropping a hint is? Let's give the Tabajara version. Tabajara version.
Juliana said, dar uma dica.
Throwing a green. Yeah, she said, but I want to keep my Tabajara version here. The green dictionary there, right? That's correct. Or dá uma dica. That's right. That's right. Okay. So let's get back here. Are they correct? Number 2?
Yeah, they sent 2, right?
Let's check.
To keep doing something, so that's correct. Press one of the tasks in hand. Okay, so perfect, guys.
Press on with
Press
the tasks
on.
in hand. All right. So we
To
must
keep
press
doing
on,
something,
right?
Or to insist.
So could I do like this, Rafa? Let's say we're dwelling too much on the questions here, and maybe I can say, Rafa, we should press on to the next question,
Sure.
right?
Yeah,
Okay. Almost like a hurry up, kinda, right? In some
Exactly.
contexts. Okay.
but it's a call to action.
Wow, that's good. Call to action. Loved it. And there you go. Are we done, Rafa?
Yeah, this was the last phrasal verb that I brought.
Did you people enjoy the phrasal verbs that Rafa brought to us regarding time management? Let us hear it out. Let us hear it.
Please say you did, guys, otherwise I won't have a job.
I'm watching your answers. Again, my eyes are gonna go before my voice, probably. My 2 eyes are there before my voice reaches you.
That if Simone's emoji is the one with the hand in the chin,
Yeah.
the eyes are mine. I love using the
And
eyes.
Simone has you like using the eyes, yeah? Simone is overusing your emoji, Simone. You can't do this. You can't overuse it. It's just like sometimes, That was really good. Yeah, really good. Okay, you keep your job. You're gonna keep your job, Rafa. Very nice, very nice. People, do you have any questions to Rafa or to me? Do you have any questions? Is it all clear? Is there any expression you would like to review? All crystal clear? The duck. Simone brought the duck. That's Miriam's. A little duck. Yeah. Do you know the duck story, people? Let me bring to us here, Rafa, both of us. Do you know the duck story? The duck story is funny. The duck story is that Miriam has classes with me, and I don't know why. It's because we entered a string of classes, a string of classes that it's about. There's a lot of production. The word production comes up all the time, and somehow she's not able to say production. She says production, like with do production. And every time she says that, I correct her and I say quack 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 production duck quack 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 quack. And as the classes are being recorded, as you know, right, Rafa, they're being recorded. I input a duck on the screen. That duck, the little duck that Simone brought, it's Miriam's duck. Production. Yeah, that's right, Juliana. That's correct. Exactly this. Anyways, it's all clear, people. I think they say it's all clear, Rafa. Would you like to say your goodbyes?
Yeah. So thank you very much, guys, for the opportunity. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the week, of the Business English Week, and hope to see you all soon. Thank you, Bruno, too.
Oh,
and see you guys.
Rafa. Thank you for your participation. That's it. See you soon, man. Bye-bye.
Okay, see you. Bye-bye.
People, again, just us, right? Business English Week. We should press on, right, to the next activity. But don't worry, it's not today, okay? Unless you want to check, probably if you're not tired, of course, okay? But we have 2 bonus activities that you can access on the playlist. Probably you guys have the playlist right now, okay? The playlist is again on the description of this video, all right? And they are also the class that just started 7:30 p.m. The description there has the 2 bonus classes, okay? One is about business forecasting. Do you like that? Business forecasting? I think it's amazing, okay? So it's a class about business forecasting. Very good. Predictions and forecasting. And another class about marketing campaign. Tell me, guys, which do you prefer? Business forecasting or marketing campaign? Oh, thank you, people. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm sure Rafa agrees. Okay. And but I would like to know from you people now, which do you prefer? If you had to watch a class, if you had to pick the class, would you pick business forecasting class or marketing campaign class? I can show you people here what I'm talking about. Really? Just a second. Well, Karin would go with the marketing campaign one. Yep. I have to check this one here. Right. Both are good, right? Both are business forecasting. Forecasting. Let me write here. Sorry about that, Jess. I wasn't clear, right? Forecasting. But it's an interesting question, isn't it? What is business forecasting, people? Can anybody explain to Jess what business forecasting is in English, please? Numbers, no. Marketing, all right, okay. Well, we have both available. Okay, I'm gonna share it with you so you can check where. I will show on the playlist itself, in the playlist, and also last class. We just had a class about graphs, right? I'm gonna bring them here. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna share the screen with you to show you people, okay? Marketing, because I work with that. All right, marketing. All right. Let me share the screen so I can show you guys. The playlist first. Okay. Oh, okay. You know, Jess. All right. Okay, so this is the playlist, people. Can you see what I'm showing on the screen here? This playlist you can find. This is the live we're having here, right? So in the description of the live, there is the playlist here. Playlist da Business English Week. Okay, there you go. So if you click on this link, you're gonna get to this playlist here, okay? And here you will see that it's chronologically ordered. And then today we've had Competência Profissional 2, and then we're having this live here. You see it's chronological, it's in order. So we just had this, and then now we are here live, that's us. And if you keep going, you can get to this 2 ones here. You see? Professional competency 3 and 4. This is very nice, people. Very, very nice. One is business forecasting and the other is marketing campaign. Okay, 2 classes here. They're so good. Okay, so good. Let me see another thing here as well. Just to land on the safe side here. Are you seeing everything? Yeah, you are. Okay. Yep, pretty much that's what I have to tell you. And tomorrow, people, what's going to happen tomorrow? Really? What's going to fly tomorrow, guys? Tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. What's going to happen? It's something important. I want to know if you guys are on top of the game as well. What's going to fly tomorrow, 7:30 p.m.? I want to know. I want to check if you guys are really with me. Tomorrow is Friday, right? So Business English Week. Leading up to its very end, okay? So what's going to fly tomorrow, 7:30 p.m.? It's something big, something important. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, 7:30 p.m.? Ha! That's it, Simone. That's it, Simone. Verbal fluency plan. Tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. It's finally gonna fly. Finally gonna fly. Okay? You can't miss it. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, people? To me, that's the highest point of the week. Maybe, yeah, I have divided heart regarding this. Could be, I have two minds about it. Could be this or Saturday's feedback class. Management and feedback class is amazing Saturday. Okay, so I think that Friday and Saturday are gonna be the best days for sure. Because tomorrow, Friday, is the verbal fluency plan. It's hard to get better than that. Okay? It's gonna be nice. And then Saturday, there is the management and feedback class, which is, it's difficult to say which one is best really, because it's one of my favorites, and for sure it's Miriam's favorite. Okay, both are going to be amazing. Are you guys going to be with me both tomorrow and Saturday? Can I count on you? Let me know. Are we meeting up tomorrow, 7:30 p.m.? Yeah, Miriam is saying it really works because we're practicing. Yes, Simone, all right. We're practicing verbal fluency. I'll be here for sure. Now we're talking. Very good. Miriam and I are practicing verbal fluency, okay? Not only during the class, but also I gave her a lot of exercises to practice at home, her verbal fluency plan. And she's evolving the speed in which she reads and the speed in which she speaks as well. And her retrieval of words. So it's really good, okay? People, that's it. Thank you so much for being here with me in another live, okay? It's always a lot of fun, a lot of learning, okay? Because we always learn more. Even when we teach, we learn. You know what I'm talking about, right? So thank you so much for being here. And let's get to business. See you all tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. for your verbal fluency plan. See you. Bye-bye. See you soon. Thank you.